Let's check out the camp. So nice to be welcomed. Hello.
Under Natishan Lathalan. My name's Lanaya, Zathrian's first. I hear your clan has moved on to the north, and that you're now one of the Grey Wardens.
Yes.
Allow me to congratulate you for stepping into a world that few of our people even dream of. I wish I could do the same.
Hello, Ashley Williams from Mass Effect. If I could return to my clan, I would.
I would never leave my clan if I had the slightest choice, but the thought of adventuring in the wider world does have its appeal. If you could have stayed with your clan and done none of it at all, would you have?
Oh. No.
As I suspected, neither would I. Perhaps, since you have traveled in the outside world yourself, might I ask you a question or two?
Oh, okay. You just asked me a question right there.
What an odd thing to say.
I'm funny.
I mean about the outside world, of course.
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large, thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Yes, more larger than the eye can see.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
They're used to it, just as the humans are.
Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic.
That's true.
It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
Well, some of them do. Not all the humans suck.
And yet, even if some regret, they do nothing.
True.
A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me.
Ash.
Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Ashley Williams and her poetry. What can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Huh, okay. Lost much. What has he lost?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Oh. Okay. Tell me more about you, Ashley.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans.
Oh.
I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
Neat. How'd you come to the Dalish if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
Ah. That must have been horrible.
It was, though long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
You said the Dalish rescued you from bandits.
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Oh, okay. Did you not have family to return to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there, it's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
Oh, okay. How'd you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of our Lathan.
Huh.
I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
Awesome. Self-made woman. I can respect that. What did Zathrian think of that?
He was proud of me. I've always thought of him as a father in a way, and he could not hide his pleasure when I became his first. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
Awesome. Good job.
As you wish. Darth Shiro.
Whatever that means. Huh. Hello, Kamon.
You are the Dalish Grey Warden. And Darren Atishan. It is good to meet you.
Yo. Thanks. Who are you?
I am Kamon, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you. You know our ways.
I do indeed.
I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child.
Aww.
I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Oh, there's gotta be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Have you tried wooing her?
Wooing? I don't understand.
Oh, that poor girl. One of them is, not to be blunt, but have you betted her? Have you tried giving her a gift?
A gift? No, that wouldn't be appropriate. Not before we're married.
You think I would know that, being part of your culture, but no. How about really showing your love?
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her.
She sounds like a bitch. Why do you bother?
Because I love her. I really do. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Hey. Let me think of something else then.
Such as?
Maybe I could talk to her for you?
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
Talking is useless. I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
That depends. What's in it for me?
I could reward you. I have a book of our history written in the common tongue. The keeper wrote it and gave it to my father before he died.
Ooh, cool.
If nothing else, you could sell it. It must be worth something in the human lands.
I love books. Okay, cool.
Siranas. Oh, ma Siranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Alright. Gonna help some elves shack up. Hi, Cyril.
Andera Natishan, Lethalan. Would you come and help us break our fast?
Okay.
Come then and sit. Join us by the fire. I am Harant Serum, the clan storyteller. You have one in your own clan, I assume.
I do, Pivel.
Ah, Haren Pivel still lives. That is good, for he was old even when I was but Dalen. How lucky you are to have been reared with his tales. I
Yeah.
notice you are not alone. These companions of yours are Grey Wardens like yourself?
I'm a Grey Warden, yes. Pleased to meet you. Nice campfire you have there.
I am Liliana, and no Grey Warden at all. I am honored to be here. I've heard so much about your people.
A Grey Warden? I? Bite your tongue, storyteller.
Shut up, Morgan.
Andaran Atishan, enter this place in peace. I do find it odd that any of your kind would so readily follow one of the Dalish.
Yeah.
Do you suppose you have been made a Grey Warden simply to get our assistance? Maybe they think we would not live up to the treaty otherwise.
That's kind of harsh, but no, that's not what happened. That is not the case.
Oh, you do you? No offense, young one, but you don't know half the...
Please,
What?
Cyril, you are being most unkind to one who is not only of our blood, but also a guest who is here to help us.
Of course. I apologize for my rudeness. Our losses have been great, and I am... not myself. Haren's own wife has perished from the werewolf's curse. We are mourning her death here, and many more to come.
Oh, okay. I'm not really sure why he just flipped a bitch, other than that's not what happened. I'm sorry for your loss.
Masirinas. Better her suffering be ended now than for her to have become... a beast. These have not been easy days for us. And the idea that we may yet have to abandon our ill to their fate. But let us not dwell on our problems. Is there something we can do to help you in your quest?
What can you tell me about the forest?
I know a few tales. Our clan has passed this way many times before, even when the Shemlin lived in these parts. You wish, I can tell you what I know. It is not a long story.
Thank God I hate long stories. Shoot.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And...
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
That is a beautiful tale. Well, it seems like it was a really long time ago. How many werewolves are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Wait, so they're making new werewolves? No. Battles, huh?
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here? In slavery. Even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium, fought and died on this soil.
Good. I'm glad the barbarians died. So, spirits in the forest, huh?
So
Oh, wait, whoops.
Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age, as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
Whoops. I accidentally asked about Witherfang. Now I'm going to ask about spirits, because I know you were breathless to hear it.
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
Oh, okay.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy. Dareth Shirall.
I'm an elf. I'm cool. So it's like a lost woods, would you say? Alright, I can talk to Gaina. This is a statue dedicated to the elven wolf god Fenharil, the Dread Wolf. Something, something, something. Hi.
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from elsewhere.
Hey, why are you such a snobby bitch? Whoops. You've never met another Dalish?
At the last gathering of the clans, I was too young to be permitted to mingle. I look forward to the next.
You were a Gaina, right? Kamon mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
Whoa, these are some douchey options. He said that you refused to give him your hand.
Oh, I am embarrassed to talk about this to you, but I simply cannot accept his proposal. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Are you a regular hunter? Why are you so special? Persuade. If you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Ooh, awesome. There's a persuade option. Why does everything depend on him? What about you?
You are right. As a woman, I must ensure that he believes in himself. All I've done is make him miserable. I know I cannot be like you, both woman and Grey Warden. But I can be formidable in my own small way, can't I?
What?
Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamon.
Way to set back the women's movement.
Kamon, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Aww. Congratulations on your useless...
We're both very grateful for the part
fiancé.
you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
This is so wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Oh.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
Here, take the book. I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least I can do.
You're welcome. Silver-tongued. Morgan disapproves, but Leliana approves. That's what matters. It's gonna take some serious bribes to get Morgan back on track. Oh, hello. Elora.
Who comes?
Jeez.
Anathara. I was so busy attending the hala, I did not hear you coming.
I am very stealthy. I noticed you've separated this hala from the herd.
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other hala as well.
Boo.
I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
I'm sorry. That must be a hard decision.
I wish I could calm her enough to speak with her. We have lost so many of our hunters. I would hate to lose one of our hala as well.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
I have poison. I don't have any survival skills. I wish I did, I'm sorry.
You are very kind.
Well, that's useless. Let's see. Athras, Verathorn, blah 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 blah. Onward! Hello, elf girl. Just hanging out?
It's wonderful to see Kamon and Gaina so happy. A little joy in such a sad time is not misplaced.
Yes. Ah. The vendor.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
Get out!
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest.
Get out!
And dear and Atishan friend. It has been some years since I met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope.
Yes. I don't know what that means. He was fine when last I saw him.
That is good to hear. Your clan is more familiar to us than most, since we do not stray far from each other in this land. I met your father, for he was once keeper of your clan. You carry many of his features.
Oh, good.
He spoke at a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his daughter a Grey Warden, I think.
Oh, that's nice. That is kind of you to say.
Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless.
Thank you. You seem quite advanced in the old craft, Master.
What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but might have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
Oh, okay. What if I found some for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Awesome. What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate, provided there's enough wood, that is.
Cool. I will take a look.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
Blah, blah, blah. I was told you could supply me with equipment.
Yes, the keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. I notice you've already found the chest I placed it in. Feel free to sort through and take whatever you found there, if you've not done so already.
Yeah, I kind of went on a spree between videos, because I like stealing. Anything else you can spare?
I have nothing left that the clan could spare, but we do have goods that we were going to bring to the Shemlin villages to barter with.
Cool, I'll barter with you.
I am no merchant, but
Poultices.
let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Poultices. Yes, gimme. Give me all of your stuff. All of it. I've actually been wearing a shitty helmet for quite a while, but whatever. I'm still awesome. Now I have enough stuff for Morgan to like poop out potions. It's gonna be epic. One more exclamation point. Athos.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask?
North?
I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Huh? Why?
We are banned from entering the forest now. I have more cause than most, but I will not disobey my keeper.
Why do you want to go to the forest?
I suppose there's no harm in telling a fellow elf, but surely you have greater concerns than any problem of mine, no?
I never have greater concerns. Tell me.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Danilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Danilah is dead, he will not let me see her body.
Oh.
I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Danilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can convince him to tell the truth?
No. It would be very rude to accuse the Keeper of lying.
Oh, okay.
I know he means well. I just need to know, one way or another. If you were in the forest, perhaps you might come across her, alive or dead. Any news would be better than none. And in return, I would be happy to gift you an amulet made by our craftsman. It may fetch you some coin in the human lands.
Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do.
Since we seem to be heading into the forest anyhow, that does seem to be the right thing to do.
You are most kind.
Yes.
Please, should you come across my wife, return and tell me.
Excellent. Alistair approves. Alright. Next on our agenda, we will be going into the forest. So we get some good faffing done. Talk to some people.
Greetings, Lethalon.
And they weren't dicks to me. Onward!